Hi, I'm Andy Wake, Director of Coaching at Boxercise, and I'm going to show you how to wrap your hands for a Boxercise class. The first thing you do when wrapping your hands is one of the most important things. Many people will wrap their hands and pull the thumb down into the hand. Now this is incorrect. We must pull the thumb back to the wrist. This then pulls the wrist straight, like so. We must keep our wrists straight when bandaging our hands, because if we move around like this isn't going to bandage our hands as best as we can. So what we do is we start at the wrist. How tight should you pull? Finger and thumb together, as tight as you can get, and it should just slip through your finger and thumb like that. Any tighter, you're in danger of cutting off the blood supply to the hand. Any looser and it may fall off. So we start by bandaging 3 or 4 times round the wrist. Now it's not a neatness competition, so bandage to cover up the wrist a little bit like this. And then come down to this knuckle here, forming the beginning of an X shape across the back of the hand. Then go round the knuckles 3 times. Now some people will tell you to fold the bandages over like this. And that's okay if you've got a coach doing it for you, but if you're doing it yourself, it's almost impossible. So, bandage round here about 3 times. Now make sure that you don't get any rucks in the bandage here, because this could split the knuckles underneath. If you find that you suffer more with your knuckles, bandage more times round the knuckles and less times round the wrist. If it's the other way round, then bandage more round the wrist. Wherever you suffer most, bandage round there. Now watch this part very carefully. We go through here and we go to the far knuckle like this. Pull that down and make sure that that's packed in tight. Back to the thumb, again covering this joint very slightly, and go through the middle. We then go to the opposite side of the hand out here and wrap once round the wrist to gain stability. Pull that quite tight, and then we go through the knuckle this way. You will see bandages of people bandaging the same way like this, but that doesn't give the hand, the small bones in the back here, the metacarpals, enough stability. I prefer to go around the far side and wrap through there. Now with this one, lay this over the top of the thumb. You will see people telling you to wrap around the thumb, but that loses a bit of the stability, so just lay that over the thumb. Come round the wrist this way, and this time I want you to go under the thumb and pull back towards the hand and towards the wrist and pull this hard. This should pull so that your thumb is held outside of the hand like so. Once again, test this by just making a fist like that. And this is pulling my thumb outside of the hand. Now one thing that you will find is that some people will make an argument that where does the thumb go? Does it go to the side or does it go underneath? In a boxing glove, your thumb always goes to the side. It cannot go underneath. So pull it to the side like this. Then I form an X shape, a figure of 8 around the knuckles and then back to the wrist like this, and continue that until the bandage runs out. This braces the metacarpals and makes sure that our hand is safe. Now when you tie off the bandage, tie off round the wrist. Don't tie off round the hand, because the hand will deform when you punch and that may cause it to fall off. Then pack this into your hand here like that and then just make a fist. You will find that you have less bandage here than you do have here, and this is deliberate because boxing gloves have a grip bar and that will allow you to roll your hand around the grip bar like so. Then we take our duct tape. Duct tape is like the force. It holds the universe together. Take your first bit of duct tape, a small bit, and put it underneath the thumb there, and take that and pull that thumb back to the wrist and tape that down hard. This is going to keep your thumb outside of the hand and will protect your hand. Then start here, there, go around there, and now do not pull this tight. And this is the important part. Before you make the loop and actually connect this part to this part, make a fist, because your hand will expand as you make a fist widthways. Make the fist, connect it, there. Then go down, underneath and around the wrist, keeping your wrist straight, round there, and then take that over the back to join over the back, and preferably to end here rather than here where I've ended. Pack that down, make sure you can make a fist, like so. When you put this into a boxing glove, okay, so once you've got your hand into the wrap like so, this is going to be difficult to get the glove on, particularly the second glove. Now there's a trick to this. You'll find that a lot of people will push this way into the glove. Get your friend to hold that and push straight down into the glove until your fingers touch the end, make a fist, and then you can put the glove on. Always push down into the glove. It's far, far better than pushing across, which is much more difficult. Good luck, guys.